Hey guys, it's your boy Esri, and we have a do or die game this week. This is the do or die game. I know I said that before about the Panthers and the Raiders game, but this is really the make or break game of the season. As you all know, we play the Detroit Lions tomorrow, and I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to be 100. I am terrified about this game. I am very nervous about this game coming up because we haven't beaten the Lions since 2013, the Blizzard Bowl game. We have lost three straight games to the Detroit Lions. Throughout my lifetime, there's been some of these teams that we just cannot beat. For some reason, that these teams, they always beat us. We can't win against them. The Seattle Seahawks, most infamously, the New Orleans Saints, although we did beat them last year, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, they have had our number for a long time now. And the thing that really infuriates me is that the Lions have been terrible when they've beaten the Eagles. Like 2012 and 2019 especially, those two teams were garbage, and they still managed to go into Philly and beat the Eagles. I don't know why we struggle so much with the Lions, but it's got to stop. All right. This team is 0-7. 0-7. If you lose to an 0-7 Lions team, I really don't think that there's any way for Nick Sirianni and this young team to recover from that. I really don't think so. And here's another thing that really terrifies me. The Lions, even though they're 0-7, they've been competitive in these games. They've been fighting to the end. They've really been giving these teams some of their best effort. They've really been fighting to the death. They've been fighting to their last breath. Like the Ravens game, it took Justin Tucker kicking a 66-yard field goal to win that one. They lost by another last-second field goal against the Minnesota Vikings. And then they even just gave the Rams a good fight against their old quarterback, Matthew Stafford. They gave the Rams a very tough fight for how bad this team is. This team, they're 0-7, but they fight. They really fight to the death. They're competitive. They're more competitive than we've been. In these last two games, the Eagles have been blown out. I've been seeing more fight from the Detroit Lions than our own team, and that's really sad. But anyway, despite how hard they play, despite how much effort they give, the Lions, they're 0-7. This team, they find ways to lose. Things crumble for them. And if you lose to an 0-7 team, I cannot imagine the week ahead. I really cannot imagine the week ahead after you lose to an 0-7 Lions team, a team that's just been wrecked with bad luck, poor play. Even though they're tough, it's like I don't know how you go from there after losing to an 0-7 Lions team. A few years ago, we lost to the Miami Dolphins. That loss was terrible. The Dolphins were 2-9. We went into Miami. There was more Eagles fans than Dolphins fans in there. We had like a 28-14 lead. We blow it and lose. Excuse me. We blow it and we lost. Ryan Fitzpatrick had a career day on us. They hung 37 points on us. We lost 38-31. It was embarrassing. And then you had last season, the first game of the year, where we blew a 17-0 lead and lost to the Washington football team, a team without a name. Those two losses, if you lose to the Lions, you could expect to feel embarrassed like you did after those two games, because this is a dangerous game, guys. Now, the Lions, as we all know, they've got plenty of flaws. That's why they're 0-7. Their pass defense is not very good. Jalen Hurts is coming off of 3 straight bad games. And if he could really build up his confidence with a nice passing day against the Detroit Lions, maybe we could start to climb our way out of this mess. Maybe we could gain some momentum heading into next week, a game against the Los Angeles Chargers. That's going to be very tough. Ooh, that's another tough game. And then, of course, we have to run the ball. Miles Sanders is injured. He's not going to be playing in this game because he's on injured reserve. So I'm hoping that we promote Jordan Howard and he's able to have a nice day against the Lions, his old division rival, because he played for the Chicago Bears. Have we elevated Jordan Howard yet? I'm not sure. We should. If he hasn't been, we really should. So you got to run the ball, Nick Sirianni. Now, on the first drive last week against the Raiders, I thought you were running the ball pretty well. Sanders got injured, so I'm not certain how that game would have turned out, but I liked what I was seeing from you on the first drive of that game in terms of running the ball. Keep running the ball, man. Keep running the ball. You did good at the beginning of last week's game. Sanders got injured, but you did good at the beginning. Just keep doing that, please. Nick Sirianni, keep doing that. All right, enough of this Flowers bullcrap. I still can't believe he said that, man. You're leading grown men, and you're using an analogy about flowers to galvanize your troops. What the heck is that all about? What is that? I had his back on the rock, paper, scissors metaphor. I thought he was just using a metaphor about being competitive, but the flowers thing, come on, man. This is a football team, not a gardening club. Okay? And now for the defense, okay. Jonathan Gannon. Dude, you need to bring way more pressure. I'm not seeing any pressure from you. Jim Schwartz wasn't good at blitzing. He was bad at blitzing too, but I saw more pressure from Jim Schwartz than John Gannon. I've seen more pressure from Jim Schwartz. And when you're making Jim Schwartz look like a blitzing guru, that's a big problem because Jim Schwartz, he wasn't a blitzer. He really wasn't a blitzer, but I saw pressure from Jim Schwartz. Jonathan Gannon, I'm not seeing any pressure at all. I'm not seeing any pressure. These last two games, Tom Brady and Derek Carr, they had all day to throw on us. They had all day. And Derek Carr, wasn't he like 31 of 34? I know Derek Carr is not that good. Okay? He's been having a decent season this year, but he is not that good. We made Derek Carr look way better than he actually is. And it's totally disgusting. Can I please get a pass rush? Can we get a pass rush in this game? Can we please? The Carolina game, we had a good pass rush, and then 2 straight games of just nothing happening. Javon Hargrave, he's a one-man wrecking crew. He's the only guy we're getting work out of. Please, give me a pass rush, man. Give me a pass rush. Jared Goff, he is one of those quarterbacks you get pressure. Jared Goff, if you get pressure on him, it all started against that Bears game in 2018 when the Rams went to the Super Bowl that year. All starting with that Chicago Bears game. That put a blueprint on Jared Goff. If you get pressure on him, you win. Pressure Jared Goff. He will fold. He will crumble. He will fall apart. Pressure Jared Goff and you will win this game. Pressure Jared Goff and you can win this game. All right? So please, for the love of God, do not lose to this team. Can we please snap this losing streak against the Detroit Lions? 3 games. That's enough. That's enough. Do not lose to an 0-7 Lions team. If you lose to this 0-7 Lions team, this team that is winless through 7 games. If you lose to this team, that's it. Like you're done. Nick Sirianni, he's going to lose this team. The embarrassment is going to be unreal. The memes are going to be killing us like crazy. You are really looking at a doomsday scenario if we lose tomorrow at Detroit. So please handle your business. Beat this team. They're 0-7. They fight hard, but things go wrong for them. They find ways to lose. Beat this team, please. Please, okay? I don't care about draft picks. I really don't, because especially when you have a GM like Howie Roseman who tends to mess up draft picks quite frequently, I want to be able to make the playoffs. I want to push for like a wild card spot. We're probably not going to win the division because Dallas is 5-1. It's going to be tough catching up to them, but we could still possibly make a wild card spot. Just please beat the Lions, man. Please. Okay.